Good morning YouTube, welcome to the financial information channel. In this video I'm going to explain and give you information about 5 stocks that are gonna be very attractive during May. So let's start with the video. Before I start the video, please leave a comment down below to see which stocks are you purchasing or are you selling during the month of May. So you keep in mind this is an information video, so you can make the decision to either purchase the stocks or even sell them. So let's start with the first stock, number 5, and that's gonna be Southwest Airlines. The reason why this stock is attractive because they posted the first quarter results. So Southwest Airlines posted a first quarter results and they didn't meet the analyst. If Southwest Airlines actually goes down a little bit more, I think that's gonna present an opportunity for us to invest into the stock. But let's look to see how the stock has performed this year. Even with the analyst miss, it has done really well. Let me show you. So as you can see, Southwest Airlines has gone 12.80% in 2017. Even with the analyst miss, it still remains strong. During January, it almost went 5%. February around 11%. March, that's actually had a huge dip with about 7%. April is 4.58%, even with the first quarter miss. Now let's look at Southwest Airlines, stock ticker LEV. The stock price is about 56 with 22 cents. As you can see, the 52-week high has been almost $60. It has a market cap of about 34 billions. The beta, which is 1.22. The PE ratio is 15.85, and the next earning date is going to be on July 27, 2017. It has a dividend yield of about 0.71%. After the first quarter miss, I'm going to start watching closely about this stock to see if it's going to go down a little bit more, because that's going to give me a good opportunity to start getting some position into the Southwest Airlines. And as I mentioned earlier, that is the only company in airlines that has positive cash flow. It has more money in the balance sheet than debt, which is really impressive. Hopefully Southwest Airlines goes down a little bit more. That's gonna give a little bit more discount, to start getting into that stock. Now the number 4 stock is gonna be SKYWORKS Solutions. I'm actually really surprised because SKYWORKS actually beat analyst estimates and the stock still went down. So I think the main reason why the stock went down because the stock has been actually going really well in 2017, and a lot of people took that opportunity to sell and take some profits. But let me explain the numbers they had during the first quarter results. Now the company said that it had an EPS of $1 with 45 cents and 851.7 million in revenue during the first quarter. Now the analysts predicted $1 with 40 cents as an EPS, so they actually beat the analysts by 5 cents, and the analysts had the revenue of 840.39 million in revenue, and they actually beat analysts revenue by around 11 millions, which is very impressive. And the company gave guidance of $1 with 52 cents as an EPS and a revenue of 890 million during the second quarter. And the analysts, of course, had the second quarter guidance of $1 with 50 cents as an EPS and the revenue of 858 million as a revenue for the second quarter. And the good news is the company is planning to pay a dividend of 28 cents in June 6. You need to have the stock under your account before the end of the day of May 16. That is in order to get a dividend of 28 cents. Now, like I said earlier, the stock actually has gone down since the first quarter report, but let's look at the numbers to see how the stock has done so far in 2017. Now, as you can see, SKYWORKS Solution has gone up 33.59% in 2017. It had an impressive run in January of 22, almost 23%. In February, it went up around 3.35%. March, about the same, 3.34%, and in April it barely went up to 1.81%. Now let's look at SKYWORKS solution, ticket symbol SWKS. Now you can see the 52-week high is $105 with 34 cents. At this moment the stock is at 99 with 74 cents. It went down 4.28%, and the market cap is 18.4 billions. The beta is 0.73, and the PE ratio is 21 with 20 cents. The next earning date is going to be on July 19, 2017, and they have a dividend yield of 1.10%. SKYWORKS solution is in the semiconductor sector. They have a lot of devices that are using their chips. One of them is the Nintendo Switch, which is doing fantastic in terms of sales. And of course, SKYWORKS is a supplier of Apple, of Alphabet, which is Google, Fitbit, Garmin devices, and the Samsung device as well. The chip is also included as well in the Samsung S8 devices. I'm gonna make a video of going more in depth about this company in May, so you can actually see how the company has done in the last few years. Now the number 3 company is another company in the semiconductor sector, and that company is going to be AMD. So we're going to get the first quarter earnings on May 1st of AMD. We're going to get an idea if the stock is going to go around the $14 range, because as of lately it has gone up and down between the $12 and $13. Now I did a video about AMD about 2 or 3 weeks ago, which I explained the situation that the AMD was going through at that moment. I'm gonna make a video on an update once they post the first quarter results to see how the stock is gonna react to those results. But let me explain what I'm going to look on the earning reports that is gonna happen on May 1st. First, Ryzen 7 was available for 4 weeks during the first quarter, so we can actually get an idea how the product is performing so far. And I'm actually looking for the second quarter guidance and see how the other product, which is Ryzen 5, is gonna perform during those few months. Now Ryzen 5 was actually released in April, and it has gotten really good feedback from customers. Now we're going to get an idea what actually AMD is thinking about numbers for that product. And the third thing that I'm actually excited is to see when they're going to release the video card, which is gonna be Vega. We're going to get more details about the price and the real launch date. At this stage, anything that is a competitive product that is priced correctly is gonna help AMD get some market share. Now we're going to take a look to see how AMD has done in 2017. So as you can see, AMD is at 17.28%. It had a bad January of -8 with 55%. February was actually a really good month with 39 with 44%. March, they barely made any gain with 0.62%. And April, they actually lost 8.41%. So in 2017, they have 17.28%. Now let's look at the stock summary. As you can see, the 52-week high is $15 with 55 cents. As of right now, the stock is around $13 with 30 cents. It has a market cap of 12.52 billions. The beta is 3.08. That's really high. And it has a negative P ratio because it has been losing money, all these years. And like I mentioned before, the earning date is gonna be on May 1st. It has no dividend at all. That is actually one of the most interesting stocks because they're actually going to report earnings on May 1st. We will see how it goes. I think they will report positive first quarter earnings, and that's gonna make the stock go around $14 and up. Now the number 2 stock is gonna be Facebook. Now I did a video about Facebook giving you very detailed information about how Facebook has managed to go up so much during these few years. Now you can actually watch the video. I'm gonna put a link right on the top so you can get an idea why Facebook is actually doing so great. And since I did that video, the stock has actually gone up about $11. That's unbelievable. Now they had the Facebook F8 developer conference, and I'm gonna explain a few details to see how they're actually planning to monetize and get additional revenue. Now, one of the things that actually was exciting for investors, that they are planning to update Messenger to version 2.0. Now, Facebook announced chat extensions for Messenger that is going to allow users to bring bots into person-to-person conversations. That's actually a feature that is going to allow you to discover the best bots, so you can actually manage and advertise your business. And that actually is going to bring revenue into Facebook Messenger, in my opinion. And like I mentioned in the other video, WhatsApp is planning to launch a payment service in India. Now, as we know, India is the second largest in terms of population in the whole world. And they announced a lot of augmented reality and virtual reality in the Facebook F8 developer conference. Now let's take a look to see how Facebook has done so far this year. Let me show you the real numbers. Now, as you can see, we're in the Facebook. Right now, the stock has gone up 30.50% in the whole year. In January, it went 13.27%. February, it went 4.01%. March, 4.80%. And April, 5.79%. Now we're going to take a look at the Facebook. Right now the stock is at 150 with 25 cents. The 52-week high is 151 with 53 cents. It has a massive market cap, 435.33 billions. The beta is actually really low, 0.47, and the PE ratio is high with 43.01, and the next earning date is May 3rd of 2017. So far this year, Facebook has been the best tech stock in 2017. It has been better than Alphabet, which as of right now is 17.38%. And it has been better than Apple as well. Right now Apple has gone up about 24.03% during 2017, and it has been better than both of them. And it has been better than Amazon. Amazon is up 23.35% in 2017. Now, if they crush numbers, the stock is gonna go at least 4% in May. Now, if they don't crush numbers, I think there might be a reason why the stock might pull back a little bit. That might be a good opportunity to obtain more shares or get into Facebook if that's what you really want. And before I tell you my number one stock, I'm telling you that I sold all my position that I had in Ulta, and I actually started getting position on Ulta stock since 2014. I started with a small position on December, about 25%, then I added another 25 twice in January of this year, and the other 25% that I sold in Ulta, I started investing into AMD and SKYWORKS solutions. Now the number one stock is gonna be Activision Blizzard. The stock ticker symbol ATVI. Now I'm not going to go much into detail about this stock because I'm going to release a complete video about the stock that is coming up next week. Now Activision Blizzard has done really well this year, but I'm gonna give you a brief explanation what is the stock and a little bit of the numbers to see how the stock has done so far in 2017. So Activision actually has three companies. First is Blizzard, which actually does amazing games, and Activision, which is in charge of the Call of Duty series, and at the same time they actually have a new IP that came out a few years ago. They are releasing a new game called Destiny 2, and of course they acquire King Digital, which is the maker of Candy Crush. So I'm just going to show you the numbers really quick so you can get an idea how the stock has done so far this year. So as you can see, Activision Blizzard is at 44.70% in 2017. In January it went up 11.35%. In February 12.34%. In March 10.48%. In April 4.77%. It has really been on a roll this year. Now let's look at the stock summary. As you can see, the stock is around 52 with 25 cents. The 52-week high is 52 with 28 cents, which is actually really close to the actual price. It has a market cap of 39.37 billions, a beta of 0.79, and the PE ratio is actually high at 40.82. And they're going to report earnings on May 4th, 2017. And they have a dividend yield of 0.60%. Let me know in the comment sections if you want to see the video before the earnings, which is on May 4th, or if you prefer to see the video after the earning dates. Please like this video if you find it helpful, or dislike it if you think that it sucked. Subscribe to the financial information channel, and remember, I created social media for Twitter and Instagram. I'm gonna put it on the screen right now. I'm gonna give you a thank you for watching the video, and please take care, my friends.